Welcome everybody to the DDI Arca series. We are here tonight at Kentucky Speedway this beautiful evening. Just want to welcome everybody to the week 7 as we are coming down to the end of the season with only 3 races to go, as we will pull up the point standing for tonight as they're going to start qualifying here. But here is your driver standings. We have Brandon Lowell at the top of the leaderboard with 219 points. Only 4 points behind is Brandon Wybera in second. Patrick Calgill with 204 points. And then it goes Zach Panzarella fourth. Danny Sanchez fifth. Mark Zabok sixth. Glenn Grisby seventh. Tommy Fox eighth. Christopher Calgill ninth. Eric Gambrell 10th. Jerry Rose 11th. Cody Matthews 12th. Philip Beaver 13th, Dylan Schmidt 14th, Jordan Finnegan 15th, Joshua Noon 16th, Philip Sanchez 17th, Lucian Thomason 18th, Stephen Neal 19th, Zach Hillman 20th, Steve Lewis 21st, Dalton Burney is 22nd, Josie Quinn 23rd, Devin Sanchez 24th. That rounds off your point standing, as we will go to the team standing, as Backpack Racing is leading Team DDI 44 ever with a pretty decent gap. And Sim World Motorsports at 3rd, Black Wolf Racing in 4th, and TI Racing 5th, as we will take a look at Tommy Fox was the fastest during practice. As right now, Chris Calgill has provisional pole with a 30.95. And it'd be Cody Matthews and Jordan Finnegan that are all messed up. Let me see if I can get that sorted. So I guess it's going to stay all sorts of messed up here. As we're just going to turn that off for now because it's being crazy. We might be able to set it up here. And so far we only have 7 drivers. We'll take a look at, as John Beverly signed sideways, did get his second lap put in, it looks like. As we'll take a look at Patrick Calgill, 3rd place in points at the current moment. But to turn his second lap, and there it goes in. Got to put him in 2nd. As Tommy Fox puts it in 3rd, Cody Matthews. Or 4th. As it looks like we got it somewhat sorted out now. As qualifying's coming to a close, we got Zach Panzarella. Jerry Rose goes 7th quickest. And Zach puts it on provisional pole as Brandon Lowell is now coming around for his first lap. Eric Gambrell completes his first lap, goes 8th fastest, as here goes Brandon Lois, tires warm, as this is his fast lap here. Eric Gambrell goes 3rd quickest. Brandon Lois, that lap moves him up to 8th, as we'll take a look at Danny Sanchez now. Trying to set his first lap. 43 seconds left in the session. As here he goes. He's going to be 12th fastest. I don't know if they gave him enough time. It does not look like it. So we have our grid for tonight. Zach Panzarella takes the pole. As Chris Cowgill joins him on the outside. Eric Gamble in third. Patrick Cowgill rounds out your top 2 rows. And then it goes Cody Matthews in 5th. Tommy Fox 6th. Lucian Thomason 7th. Brandon Lowis 8th. John Beverly 9th. Good to see him join us here tonight. Jerry Rose 10th. Joshua Nunes 11th. Danny Sanchez 12th. Jordan Finnegan 13th. Glenn Grisby 14th. And that's going to round out your field. As we'll take a look at the driver standings one more time. Zach Panzarella only, what's that? I think 20 points behind. So this poll is going to give, I believe, a couple extra bonus points here with Brandon Lowis in 8th. This could be a good point stay for him, as long as he can keep it going. Patrick Cowgill in the same boat, sitting in 4th. And big person missing tonight. It looks like Wybera is not going to make it. So Patrick should get that 2nd place just by starting in the race. As we wait for everybody to grid up. As we go back to laps to make that a little shorter. And we switch that. It looks like they are about to get going now. Here is your pole sitter, Zach Panzarella. Interested to see what they can do here tonight, as we do have a doubleheader at Kentucky tonight. Our Cup Car Series after this, about an hour later, after this race finishes, will also be at Kentucky, and that is our championship race. So make sure you come join us again and check that one out. As they are forming up here. Try to get a wide view of the field here. Try to see if there's any new paint schemes this week. Doesn't look like it. Pace car is off as we're coming to green. Big gap to Zach Panzarella to Chris Cowgill. Looks like it's going to stay that gap. Here we go, and it looks like everybody gets a good even jump. Chris might have got a little better jump to Zach Panzarella there. His brother Patrick Cowgill pushing him on the outside. 46 of Eric Gamble working with the 12 of Zach Panzarella. Cody Matthews right behind him. As they're trying to get a single filed out back here, as Eric looks to the outside. Looks like Chris is going to drop back just a little bit. Patrick's going to be 3 wide. As they get sorted out with the 0-1 of Lucian. He's made a good start, up 2 positions so far. Chris Cowgill down 5. So look there, we're 3 wide there in the back. Cody Matthews, Lucian, and Patrick Cowgill coming out. Looks like they're still going to stay 3 wide. Looks like Cody Matthews and Patrick Cowgill are going to pull out in front of Lucian. As here goes Chris Cowgill on the outside of the 77 of John Beverly. as we watch this battle for third. Oh, it looks like John. It's Tommy Fox trying to make a recovery. Lost a couple positions on the start. It's Patrick Cowgill says fastest lap of the race. Oh, and we have some close racing there between Danny Sanchez and Lucian. Lucian gets a good run into the corner, but has to check up. Not to give the rear end. Not sure how many laps these guys can do, but they are pushing hard, it looks like, with this 2-wide racing. As Patrick Cowgill does clear. And is catching up to the leaders as we're still 2 wide through most of this field. As you see there, Brandon Lolis down 2 positions so far, trying to make a drive back up through the field, taking that bottom lane. Gonna get back even with the 01 of Lucian. It looks like he's not gonna get it just yet, as right behind him you got Joshua Nunes and Jordan Finnegan battling out for P11. As we look back up through the field, it looks like we got some. Oh, Danny Sanchez sticking his nose in the middle. Tommy Fox is going to get the run around the wrapping the outside. Oh, Danny trying to go low, but 01's underneath him. We are still 2-wide racing here in Kentucky. So take a look back up at your leaders. Patrick Cowgill going for a pass on Eric Gambrel. Good, looks like he's going to get the pass. Oh, looks to the inside of Zach Panzarella from way back. Panzarella's going to block that off. Both these 2 guys need a good points day today. They get back close to Brandon Lolis, who has been dominant all season. As we look back here, chaos still as Brandon Lolis is stuck in a pack of cars. As Cody Matthews gets out in front of the pack, and it looks like Lolis is going to get Tommy there. Tommy's fighting hard on the outside. Behind him, he has Joshua Noon. Tommy's going to keep 9th place as the field's now starting to get single file. Tommy Fox and Brandon Lolis and Jerry Rose are about the only one as they. Nope. Lolis looks back to the inside. Interesting to see all the lines they're running tonight. So take a look back up here. It looks like Patrick Cowgill is going to get by Eric Gambrel. As it looks like Chris Cowgill is going to try to send it through the inside. Eric's going to get the run on the outside though. He's going to be able to get clear of him. Zach Panzarella is still leading this race. This is the beginning. Coming to complete 11. Oh, as Patrick Cowgill has to let off. Panzarella coming down. As they get single file, we'll go back here further in the pack. Looks like John Beverly is getting past Cody Matthews now. And look at that, Brandon Lolis now up right behind Cody Matthews. Oh, some contact between Cody Matthews and John Beverly. As that's going to let Lolis through. John's going to lose a couple positions due to that contact, but able to keep it straight and keep it clean. As Patrick Cowgill gets past Zach Panzarella. Panzarella might be looking to the inside of this next corner. As we see further back there, we got some more. See what Panzarella does here. They are teammates. Top 3 all in comms with each other. So As now we're side-by-side racing for the lead as Zach Panzarella is going to pull a nose ahead. As here comes Brandon Lois. Last lap. About a 10th quicker than the guys in front. Zach Panzarella still has the lead. That lap's going to count for Zach Panzarella. Another lap led. As they get sorted back out as Patrick's still looking to the inside. That's Cody Matthews back there. And Danny Sanchez are going at it. Oh, contact between the 10 and 62. Gonna push the 10 of Matthews out wide. You're gonna give Danny Sanchez position there. As here comes Lucian to the inside of Cody. As Eric Gambrill makes a charge to the front. Sorry for missing that. And there goes Patrick back to the inside. Oh, close racer there, rubbing some doors. As I believe Eric is going to get the lap led there. And here comes Brandon Lois, hot on their tail. Same as Danny Sanchez. Look back here, we still got side-by-side racing. This is the battle for 7th here. Oh, we have contact in the wall. It's like Danny Sanchez touches the wall a little bit. So up here, we're still side-by-side, and Brandon Lois joins this group right behind Chris Cowgill. Now he looks to the inside. As Eric falls off a little bit, it's going to give Patrick back to lead. Zach Panzarella second. So we take a look further back in the pack. Get Glenn Grisby trying to put the fight on to Tommy Fox. Jerry Rose is getting passed by Joshua now, the 41 car. Take a look back up here. Looks like Brandon Lois is going to take that third place position away from Eric Ambrose. Ambrose tries to pull the switchback. Lois into the wall. It's going to let them get clear. See if, oh, contact between the 03 and 46. As Patrick's just lapping a few laps now, getting a lap led as we now complete lap 19 going on to 20. Got about 105 to go. It's back here, still a little bit of chaos. Cody Matthews lead this pack with John Beverly on the inside. Looks like Lowe's is getting past Eric again. Eric using the bumper, pushing him, trying to get back up to Zach Panzarella. Zach Panzarella is kind of diving the corner, running that middle lane. I guess just trying to get a little bit of clean air. And there goes John Beverly again to the inside of Cody Matthews. Looks like he might get it this time. Got the run out of the corner. See if he's able to get the run out of the corner in 3 and 4. Looks like Matthews has got a better on the throttle low earlier. Lucia defending hard against Tommy Fox right there behind. That allows the 41 of Joshua to get the outside of Tommy. So we'll take a look. Here we go. Side-by-side action with Zach Panzarella and Brandon Lois. Panzarella doesn't get a good run into the corner. But gonna get the run on the exit. Is going to clear him. So he wraps the bottom, blocking off Brandon Lois there, trying to throw some dirty air. Doesn't seem to affect Brandon at all. So now Brandon's on the inside. So we got some fighting on back here. We have 4 wide. Gonna go down to 2 wide through the front stretch. Guys, I'm amazed by how much clean racing we've had. A little bit of contact here or there, but we'll take a look back at the battle for second. For first, we there. Patrick Calgo up 3 positions, but Brandon Lois up 5. As Tommy Fox is able to get by Cody Matthews. As Quick Crispy hits the wall hard there. Tommy Fox running that middle lane. So we have a battle for second place once again. Aggressive move to the inside from Zach Panzarella there. Get back in the draft of Patrick Cowgill. Cowgill scrapes the wall just a little bit there. So Cody Matthews still stuck on the outside. So Lucy gets by. Looks like Joshua might get by here too. And it's John Beverly right behind him. And there's Jordan Finnegan looking to the inside through 1 and 2. Clear him. I'm not sure that 2 wide bad one. Oh, and it looks like we might have a little bit of contact further back. John Beverly, I think, had a lift to keep from turning Cody, but we'll take a look back up here as we have Chris Cowgill going to the inside of Brandon Lois. Lois is going to keep 3rd place. The extra speed running high. Lois looks to the inside, not going to get there. Here we go. Brandon Lois got the run here. Sends it in deep. Gonna keep sticking on the apex. Floats up a little bit. Panzarell's gonna be able to keep the throttle down. Keeps it out of the wall. It's gonna have the speed. Oh, it gets a little loose there. So here comes Chris Cowgill looking at the inside of Zach Panzarella. As we'll take a look as Eric Gambrell looks to the outside of Chris Cowgill. take a look here at the cockpit of Zach Panzarella. Running it very low. A little bit of saw on the wheel, but not too bad. So you see there, Eric Gambrell now going the outside. Gonna have to fall back in behind. As Brandon Lowell is going for the lead, a little bit of door-to-door action. So let's see what Eric does here. Does he sit a 3 wide or gets he pushed to? He's gonna give the push to Patrick. And that's gonna drag Zach Panzarella back even with Brandon Lowell there on the outside. Lowell is gonna have the Queen Air though. Looks like Eric's able to stay side by side. He's not gonna be able to come up yet. So we see there them all just trying to find some Queen Air. Let's take a look at the difference between Zach and Patrick here. As Lois is going to take the lead here. See what Patrick Cowgill does. Go on board here with Patrick Cowgill. Oh, Lois looks to get a little loose off the wall. So Patrick now looks to the inside. Patrick is going to get that lap lead. Gonna hug the white yellow line. Gonna get the lead back. Oh, Brandon Lowell looks to take the switch back. Gonna stay behind Patrick Cowgill though, single file. So look here, Chris Cowgill looking to the inside of Eric Gambrell. As we take a look further back, we got Jerry Rose looking inside Cody Matthews. Brandon Lowell edges back ahead in front of Patrick Cowgill. Heavy block from Lowell, looks like. Zach Panzarella. As Danny Sanchez just came out of the pits now. Looks like taking 4. So it's like Lois, Patrick, Panzarella all coming down the pit. So that's going to give Eric Gambrell a lap lead. I think he might have had one already. Pin here, lap 40, coming to 41. That gives us a little hint of what the fuel mileage is going to be. So they do 40-ish laps. That's going to mean they're going to have to do a splash of that. As Chris Cowgill now going to get a lap lead. Patrick Cowgill and Brandon Lowlis still stuck in the pits. Zach Panzarella only at 14 seconds. We're working at 41 seconds now. For some of the championship leaders. If they get caught by this, not sure they did get caught by this, caught speeding. Not sure, but that is not good for those two. I'm not sure they didn't get a black flag. That moves Zach Panzarella as your leader now. Danny Sanchez 2.5 seconds back. Zach's got 2 lap fresher tires. As Patrick Cowgill and Brandon Lowlis a lap down now. If I can't do any math real quick, which that has not been good all season, but we will try once again. See what the championship, this will mean for the championship. As it looks like Lucian's going to be battling Joshua Nunes here shortly. We have a little pack here, Jordan Fitt again, Jerry Rose and Cody Matthews all together. Let's see. This is good. If the results stay how they are, this is going to move Panzarella close to even with Lowlis. With only 2 races to go. As the next race is still being voted on by these drivers as a driver vote track. So we'll find out next week what race we're going to. Here we go, Joshua Nunes defending against Lucian. See, I think they might just be working together to try to catch back up to Tommy Fox, who's 5 seconds ahead. As Chris Cowgill tries to chase down Danny Sanchez. Tommy Fox behind Eric Gambrill. As here we go, here's a battle for 11th. Patrick Cowgill on the outside. This is the battle for the lucky dog spot here if we do have a caution here tonight. But feels pretty spread out now, so I'm not sure if we'll get one or not. We do not have a stage for the caution. A caution for the stage, but that is coming up here pretty soon. See there in the background, there's Danny Sanchez. Zach Panzarelli's got about a 2.8 second gap. Was a little slower than Danny last time, about 700ths. Zach Panzarelli right now just needs to manage those tires. Back here. That's Eric Gambrill right about 3 seconds behind these guys here. Trying to chase them for lucky dog spots. John Beverly about a half lap behind. As here we go, Lois looks to the inside of Patrick Cowgill. As here we go, Lois looks to the inside. Patrick gets a good entry, not going to get even with them. So we look back here, Chris Cowgill chasing down Danny Sanchez as here comes Patrick Cowgill. Lois right behind him, trying to chase down Zach Panzarelli to get the lap back. Gonna be about 4 seconds back. Zach Panzarelli here keeping that gap just around 2.83 seconds. As he does have about 5 seconds to Patrick Cowgill and Brandon Lolis. We'll try to find a fight for. And here's Jordan Finnegan catching up to Joshua Nunes and Lucian. Cody Matthews right behind him. Jordan Finnegan up 6 spots so far. Good day for him. Biggest gainer so far is this man right here, Danny Sanchez, number 62 car. Great day for him, up 10 spots. Joshua Nunes have another good day. Number 41 car up 5 spots. Grisby having a good day too, up 4. Up to getting top, so far top 10 for him tonight. So here we go, we're looking at the battle for 6. Brandon Lolis was able to get past Patrick Cowgill. So he is your new lucky dog contender. As we look here, Tommy Fox trying to chase down Chris Calgo. As we look here, it looks like we have a battle for second. Chris Calgo on the bumper of Danny Sanchez. Gonna look to the outside. Now looks to the inside. Gonna wrap the high line. You see the tire marbles popping up there. Try getting dirtier as we race. As I believe we are coming to the stage here at the completion of the next lap. Israel now has above a 3-second gap. Look here, Jerry Rose trying to chase down Cody Matthews. This pack of 3. I think this pack is the 01 of Lucian. Here comes Brandon Lolish, going to try to get past Chris Calgill, trying to chase down Zach Panzarella to get the lap back. Chris isn't going to look like put up too much of a fight. Here comes Patrick Calgill. Catch it back up to Brandon Lowell with them two. Runs side by side. See what Danny Sanchez does here. As there goes Brandon Lowell to the inside. Oh, and then Chris Calgo has to back out of it. Danny Sanchez floats up a little bit. So here we go. We got a battle between Cody Matthews and Jerry Rose. Fourth. Battle for 8th. Take a look back up here. Looks like Danny's not made it easy for Brandon Lowes, as that gives Patrick Cowgill right back behind him. A little bit of contact between Patrick and Danny Sanchez. Danny tried to squeeze his car in between the two brothers, two Cowgill brothers. Here's your race leader once again. Zach Panzarella got a 3-second lead for Danny Sanchez. As we look back there, we got Patrick and Lois back fighting. Patrick looks to the inside. Lois is going to get the run out of the corner, though. Patrick Cowgill has to have a big lift there. Gonna let Danny Sanchez back by. Just looked right there behind me. You got Eric Gambrill, got that gap back down to 1.8 seconds. Gwen Grisby, first one to pit on this pit cycle. There goes Jerry Rose looking to the inside of Cody Matthews. Oh, we have contact. Little paint training from that. That's purple and gold. Take a look again. Let's say your race leader as Chris Cowgill gets past Danny Sanchez down the pit road. As we're coming to lap 79 now, we'll see who all takes fuel here shortly. We're coming to that 40 lap stint now. What they were able to do last time. And it looks like Jerry Rose just got clear of Cody Matthews. Matthews gonna get the run back side by side. Matthew with a great run into the corner, able to get all the way down to the apex. So take a look back here. Brandon Lowes and Patrick Cowgill still battling for that lucky dog spot. That's Eric Gambrill trying to join this battle, 1.2 back. As we're coming to the completion of lap 81. Brandon Lowes into the pits. Same as Jerry Rose. Looks like everybody else is staying out. Let's see, Danny Sanchez, 4 tires. Four tires for Jerry. Looks like it's going to be 4 tires for Brandon also. As here comes the leader, Zach Panzarella. So it looks like they all made it in cleanly. As Chris Cowgill looks to be getting another lap led here tonight. We'll take a look here. We'll see where Patrick's out of the pits. We'll see where he ends up. Brandon Lowell is going to get past him. And there's Zach Panzarella. Going to get past Zach Panzarella to get... Danny Sanchez inherits the lead. Last lap, pit lap 77. So your new race leader, Danny Sanchez, in the 62 car. Zach Panzarella only 1 second behind. So we'll take a look back here. We got a battle for 7th place. Jordan Finnegan and Glenn Grisby. Finnegan in the 78, Grisby in the 30. Looks like he's going to get past him pretty easily here. Glenn's just going to follow him behind. Might look to the inside. Nope, going to stay right behind him. So look right here. Zach Panzarella already got that gap down to almost half a second. If Danny lets Lois by, it's going to cost him some time. Panzarella down to 2/10. Then he gets a little loose, going to cost him a little more time. As here comes Panzarella for the lead. Next time by, we'll have 35 to go. As Zach Panzarella looks to the inside, take back the lead of the race. Gonna be in the dirty air of Lolis though. As here comes Panzarella, got a little better exit. Gonna look to the outside. Gonna cut it back. Sanchez taps the wall. As Panzarella looks for any way around. Looks like they might be so close to being side by side here. Oh, as Panzarella's gonna get side by side with Danny Sanchez down the front stretch, coming into one. Can he get the run out of the corner? Not able to make it work this lap. As we'll take a look further back here, we got Gwen Grisby and Jerry Rose going at it. Oh, this Panzarella looks to the outside again. Panzarella hard in the wall. It's like Jerry's able to pull a little bit of gap off. That's Patrick Calgill now trying to chase down Eric. Only back 8/10 it looks like. Yeah, but Eric's right there, and then you have to see the leaders right in front of them. Zach Panzarella is still looking for a way around. And Sanchez looks to the inside this time. Gonna get clear into the corner, gets a great entry. Gonna take back first place. As Danny Sanchez looks to the inside. Zach Panzarella's gonna cover it off. Got the as he's got about a quarter-second gap now as he looks to the inside of Brandon Lowell. Got to be careful here, battling this car, not to lose the lead here. Lowell gets to the wall. It's going to give Zach Panzarella the ability to get side-by-side. Lowell falls in behind. Panzarella's going to keep it as Lolis is pulling down to the pits. Lolis in the pits. As we're coming, just hit the 25 to go mark. Going in thin again, trying to chase down Joshua Nunes. Zach Panzarella takes the lead of this race again. Already got a gap up to 3/10. As Chris Cowgill still on a podium position, will be the first podium of the season for him. Cody Matthews now trying to chase down Gwen Grisby. Does have a little bit fresher tires, almost about 8 laps. Last lap was about 4/10 quicker. So we'll stick here for a second to see if we can't watch this battle go down. As there goes Cody Matthews to the inside of Glenn Grisby. Joshua pulls out of the pits. It's going to get Matthews up to potentially 8th place if he gets a pass made here. Looks like he's going to make the pass. It's going to pull up in front. Going to block off Glenn. Going to complete the pass for 8th place. As we look here, as we come to 20 to go. Gonna be a fun one here, close out this race. With Zach Panzarella and Danny Sanchez gonna battle it out. Like Zach Panzarella now has fastest lap, 30.5. Doing everything he can tonight. Try to get maximum points with only 3 races left. Jordan Vega now catching up to Lucien. Almost a second quicker this last lap. Same tire life. Let's see if he was able to save a little bit more than Lucien was. Gap for the leader now up to 4/10 with 16 to go. As we look at this battle for the last top 5 position. Jerry Rose coming in behind him. Lap in 2/10 quicker last lap, so he might be able to catch up with 15 laps left. Danny Sanchez pulls down in the pits. Gonna give Chris Cowgill second. Danny Sanchez looks either fuel tires or only one side tires. That's going to drop him all the way out, almost out of the top 10. It is going to drop him out of the top 10. As Patrick Cowgill gets by him, there's Danny Sanchez. As Joshua Deuce now gets by him. I believe Joshua Nunes is 2 laps down. Danny Sanchez only 1 now. That's going to give Jerry Rose making a huge drive. Looking to the outside to knock Jordan Fisher out of the top 5. All right, Jordan Finnegan. Not bad. Jordan Finnegan gets past Lucid for get back in the top 5. Both those drivers. This will be their first top 5 of the season if they can hold on to it. As Zach Panzarella now coming around to bring us to 11 to go. As it looks like we might have a battle here for the last podium spot. Jerry Rose catching up to Tommy Fox. Tommy Fox now enters turn 1. Jerry Rose and Jordan about 3/10 quicker than Tommy. That's Jerry now defending. Gap now under a second to Tommy Fox. As this will be the first, as we get side-by-side action. Jerry Rose looking at the other side of Tommy Fox. As he's going to get it. Jerry Rose takes the last podium spot, and Jordan Finnegan is going to take 4th place. Both these guys looking for their first podium finish, I believe, of the season to confirm. Jerry Rose has not gotten a podium, has 1 top 5. Jordan Finnegan has not finished on top 5. This will be his first top 5 of the season. See if he can get the podium. As Jerry Rose has to come down to the pits. Gonna give Jordan Finnegan the last podium spot. Jordan might be able to make it. Last pit lap on 82. As Zach Panzarella in a world of a mess right now. Loads of lap traffic around him. See there, Brandon Lowell's right in front of him. Got to catch up to Jerry Rose for a top 10 finish tonight. Looks like they're going to get him on the backstretch as he's coming out of the pits, and then it's going to move Brandon Lowell's up to the top 10. Jerry Rose fuel only. Biggest mover of the night. Jordan Finnegan up 10 spots. As we come to 4 to go. Eric Gambrell down in the pit lane now. Zach Panzarella with 3 to go, still battling lap traffic. Patrick Cowgill back up to 7th. Got battle for position here. As we watch Zach Panzarella about to come to the white flag. Quick look back here. Danny Sanchez within a second. As we come to the white flag, Zach Panzarella leading most of this race. Looks like he is going to take it home with a huge point day for him. As he just got to make it through one more set of corners. Zach Panzarella, your race winner at Kentucky for the DDIRL Arca Series. As we take a look back here, as we're coming through the last corner, Jordan Finnegan trying to get the spot back from. We got one more set of corners. Jordan Finnegan's gonna have to make a move here to get the podium spot back. Doesn't look like he's gonna make it happen, but still a good race day for him as Danny Sanchez takes home second. Jordan Finnegan takes home his first top 5 finish of the series. Jordan Finnegan, great race for him, up 9 spots. First top 5 finish P4. Good race for Chris Cowgill, also gonna stay in second. As we look at Zach Panzarella do burnouts. As we will get the race results up. Zach Panzarella, your race winner here tonight at Kentucky. Chris Cowgill in second, Danny Sanchez third, Jordan Finnegan fourth, Tommy Fox fifth, Lucian Thomason sixth, Patrick Cowgill seventh, Cody Matthews eighth, Braden Lawless ninth, Joshua Nunes 10th, Jerry Rose 11th, Eric Gambrell 12th, Glenn Grisby 13th, and John Beverly 14th. Great race here tonight. Be interested to see what the point standings do after this one, but we'll see if we can't get some interviews. As we got one. Here is your race winner, Zach Panzarella. We got you.
Let's go!
Congratulations on the race win. That is going to do wonders for the points with Lois and Patrick Calgill having unfortunate issues at the first pit stop. I guess they got stopped by the speeding police.
Yeah, they did, and then Noe Barra today too. So just by not having one of the best drivers in the league, and then after that first stop, hearing that the two others that are kind of becoming like the big four, big five, definitely shooting, actually probably big five, definitely include Sanchez in there, in this league, had those issues. As you know, Hilltop, like this is a track that I very much love. That holds a special place in my heart. So I really just felt like it was a golden opportunity, and this was a weird gas one. I'm sure you guys saw that. We were all over the clutch today, and that also gave me the opportunity to start that gas conservation really early in the race. I think I probably was starting to save with probably 70 to go or something. So I was just hoping we stayed green, and that gave me the kind of runway I needed. And when I saw Sanchez try to run it short again, it scared me because I knew what was going to happen, or what happened was going to happen, right? I knew Lois was going to be there to help him. That teamwork is very welcome here, and it was fun to have to deal with that. But I knew I'd have the better tire situation, and I knew if I could race him that there was no way he'd make it to the checkered flag with enough gas. So I just tried to stay the course and somehow complete the pass while using the clutch. But great racing there by Danny. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you were. I think you could have still won this race even with those guys there. You were one of the fastest cars tonight. I believe you did take the home. Well, let me double check that real quick. You did keep
Maybe
the fastest.
Patrick.
Did keep the fastest
I
lap
did?
of the race with a 30.5. Chris actually was the closest with a 30.52.
Wow, big shout out to Chris Calgill.
Oh, my
Today.
bad. I
nervous.
missed one. No, Patrick did take it from you.
You missed the other Calgill? Well, whatever. It's the same.
By 200s.
But yeah, shout out to Chris Calgill today as well. Congratulations to him on the second place finish. We all know he has the speed for that. Get the chance to race with him as my teammate on Thursdays, and just so impressed with him week in, week out. And he was definitely a threat today. It looks like he definitely had to deal with those same gas issues as I did earlier. Or I mean, sorry, late in the race, because I was looking at that relative and I was watching him catch me and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I have to manage a million things at once right now. He was definitely a threat. So shout out to him. And almost had the good old fashioned Alex Hillman grand slam here today, but didn't quite lead enough laps and didn't turn right enough times. But I tried my best.
Well, I don't think turn right here would be a good thing to do. It'd be quite a crappy end to your race here. But congratulations on the win. Any shout outs for the night?
Yeah, definitely a big shout out to Dennis Puckett. This is his favorite racetrack. This next race that will be airing on this network, the championship race for the MRL Cup championship, that you'll be able to be joined with me and Gene. Definitely check in for that. But that race will be dedicated to Dennis Puckett. This was his favorite racetrack. We miss you so much, Dennis. It's an honor to race the number 12, the number that he raced in over in the Bonfire Race League. So to carry on the torch of that number in MRL is really special. I'm sorry, in a DDIRL or MRL, any league is really, really special to me. And every time I park in a victory lane, I'm thinking about him. And when I cross the finish line for this one specifically here at Kentucky, a track that I know means a lot to him, and that personally meant a lot to me. So I want to give a shout out to the entire Puckett family. I'm thinking about all of them, thinking about you, John, and the entire Bonfire family. Love all you guys, and I'm excited for a fun cup race. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody in this league. Keeping the numbers strong. Going still about 14 deep this late in the season, have an amazing championship battle that I'm doing my best to make interesting. First thing I said to Patrick when I crossed the start finish line was, it's not over yet, baby. I'm still going for that championship. I feel like I can do it, and I'm going to keep giving it everything I have, and today was a great step forward. So shout out to everybody in this league who's making this so much exciting and making this championship so prestigious and making me want it so bad. My teammates, everyone who raced in the Discord with me here today, super helpful, great teammates. I only had to yell at them, I don't know, You've heard this before, Hilltop. Probably only like, so not good, not bad for me. Like 400 to 500 times I had to scream at them about not spinning out or causing a caution. So like very restrained Zach here in this race. So want to shout out them for dealing with me, and just you're doing an amazing job up there, Alex. It's so cool to see a live broadcast here for DDIRL, and it means the world to me as one of the admins of this league, and seeing what this league has become, and the announcements that we are going to be dropping soon are unbelievably exciting, and the growth of this league is a giant thanks, and a big part of it is people like you and the VRN team and everyone who makes these broadcasts possible, and all the amazing drivers. So shout out to Backpack Racing, Sim World, all the great teams that share the track with us. It's a blast, and that's why it means so damn much to win these things.
Alrighty, well, congrats on the win, and look forward to seeing you next week, which we don't know where it is yet. So.
We do not vote IRP.
Alrighty, well, congrats, and look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, my man. Enjoy, Chris and Danny. You have a good rest of the night, and thanks again as always.
Yep. Righty, so we will pull up Chris Cowgill. Chris, we got you?
Yes.
Alright, well, I believe that if I did my reading correct, I believe that is your first podium, or I think it's your first podium of the season.
It is. It's actually
first
than the top 5 that I inherited. It's I think my second top 5.
Yes, well, so congratulations on that. Glad to have you here, but this is your second place finisher, Chris Cowgill. Talk us through the race. I heard it was a little bit of fuel saving throughout this one.
It was weird because the first stint I was showing that I could make it without a problem. I think I was showing 43, and I was like, well, we've got to do 42, 42, 42 to split it evenly, and you're gonna have to get every lap out of it. And so that first run, I think I did 43 actually. I think I pitted on, like, I pitted as I was switching to lap 44, and then when I came around the second time, I think I went a little bit short. I pitted like on 84, so I don't think I went as many laps possibly. And then it was showing that I was going to be short the last run by at least a lap. So that last run, I ended up having to clutch because what I was doing was I was just rolling it into 3. So I just started clutching when I was, instead of just rolling it, and it saved enough to get it, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Alrighty, well, great race from you. Kind of kept it clean. Got started on second and finished there. Can't ask for much better.
Yeah, you can't ask for much better. One more spot.
Well, it will get to victory lane eventually. I've seen you have improved a bunch in this series alone, so look forward to seeing you next week either at Nashville or IRP. But you have any shout outs for tonight?
Yeah, I definitely want to shout out to my wife for letting me come up here and spend a couple hours, a couple nights a week running some racing. And other than that, obviously, it's great working with you guys on Thursday nights. I'm definitely learning a lot. I feel bad for wrecking Patrick the last couple weeks in a row. This week he screwed himself up, so I didn't feel so bad about it. But I do have to give a shout out to those guys for getting a penalty, because I think if they wouldn't have got the penalty, there's no way I would have finished in second place. So, and then my sponsor's just John Deere. I've been driving that car forever. This is actually, I pulled this paint scheme from my 2014 and our 2003 season. So I like that one a lot. So I figured, hey, we're back in these Chevy SS, so why not?
Alrighty. Well, congratulations on the second place. Look forward to seeing you next week. And hope you have a good night.
Okay, yep, thanks. Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Alright, we got your third place finisher, Danny Sanchez. We got you?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the third place, up 9 spots from your starting position. Kind of a crazy race with some of the penalties and stop and holds, but we're able to work all the way up to third.
Yeah. It was kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of upset at myself because the first run didn't go so well. Lost a pack, just wasted a lot of fuel, just trying to just maintain. And I knew I was behind. I was just hoping for a caution to come out so it just put me on an even playing field with everybody else. But yeah, them guys, they run out front every week. They never have no problems. So to see them speed down pit road like that, kind of shocking to me. But I'll take it any way I can, I guess.
That's a kind of the best mindset to it. Yeah, I've been one of the idiots before to speed down pit road, but what I guess gotta ask, do you prefer IRP or Nashville for next week?
It don't matter to me. Either one I'm good at, so it don't matter. If they pick IRP, I'll be good there, and if they pick Nashville, I'll be good there too. So it's don't matter to me.
Alrighty. Well, it was fun to watch at night. Love watching your guys' team, Backpack Racing. Y'all have been fast all season. Always love to see y'all work together throughout the year. But do you have any shout outs for us?
Oh yeah, I like to shout out to all my family. They sit here and watch me race, and they cheer me on, and they give me motivation to do better. And shout out to my teammates, Brandon Laws and Brandon Wabera. Brandon Wabera couldn't make it tonight. He had issues with internet and kind of sad, because he was, second place in points, and I hate him to have to lose that tonight, but it's the way it goes. We all show up and try to support everybody, and I'd like to thank the league, the DDI Racing League, for putting us on broadcast and making it show our skills, and then making it show us when we mess up too. So it's a double-edged sword there, but it's all fun.
Alrighty. Well, I look forward to seeing you and hopefully Wybera is back next week, and look forward to see Lois and the whole backpack team back together. You always have a good race strategy. But I hope you have a good night and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, that was Kentucky here tonight through the DDI Arca series. Make sure you join us here in about an hour for the MRL Cup series. Still on the Vortex Racing Network for the championship race. Well, this was Hilltop Bullet. Hope everybody has a good night and a happy holidays. And I'll see y'all next week.